welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be creating a full face using products that I hate. I have this entire bin right here that as I've tried products, I've put them to the side because I just wasn't a fan of them. So I want to give them one last shot and see if I can make some of them work. I created this look today, so we'll see. I ended up keeping some of them because throughout the video, as you'll see, that I could, work with them in a different way and find out ways to make them useful and keep them in my collection. Whereas others I've decided to either get rid of or just pass on to other people. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to see what I think of these products and what I ended up keeping, then just keep watching. Okay, let's get this party started. So the first product that I hate, and I actually do hate this, it's the LA Colors setting spray. It says helps extend makeup wear. So I hate this because of the smell, and for $1 you get so little product. Like there's better sprays out there, but I'm gonna just spray my face with this. It smells like, I don't know, if you saw my $1 like my Dollar Tree makeup tutorial or whatever, it smells like some kind of plant, but I don't know. But then I'm gonna go in and prime with the Wet n Wild face primer, the matte, that's what it's called. And I wouldn't say, oh, I hope my mic picked that sound up, just like squirt. Today I'm gonna use it with a really dewy foundation. So I'm hoping that it looks better on my skin. It made my nose look so bad. I actually, in that video, I took the foundation off because it looked that bad. And I didn't know if it was the primer or if it was the foundation or if it was just too much, of them both. It makes my skin feel really smooth though. I'm just gonna go in and do our brows, and this is the Rimmel Brow This Way brow sculpting kit, and in the shade medium brown. So it just looks like this, and then this is like more of a wax right here, and then this is a powder. I didn't like this because the powder is not my right shade. It's too light, and the wax it's just that, it's a wax. It's like something that you go in afterwards and use, so you can't really fill in your entire brow with the wax, but the wax is more the wax is more of my color than the powder is. So
back then, like they weren't like really huge deal like they are now, I guess. But see the color of that? It's just like way too light, and it like pulls more red on me. So for this to be medium brown is weird.
it just looks weird. Like I just don't like it. So not gonna change my mind about that. Go in and carve out my brows now, and I'm just gonna use, what should I use? Let's see. I guess I could use this. This is the NYX Dark Circle Corrector. Looks like this. It's in a little pot. I'm just going to put some on my brush. So I guess I should prime my eyes. I'm just going to use that same one, even though it is more like a salmon color. It can still like cancel out any veining or discoloration that I have on my eyes before we go in with eyeshadow. I'm going to use this LA Colors contour kit thingy, and I'm just going to take a big brush and use the yellow color to set that down. I actually don't have like an eyeshadow palette or anything that I hate it too much. I just had this single eyeshadow from Maybelline in the shade Forest Green. But before I use that, I'll just use this bronzer by Beauty Benefits. It's from the Dollar Tree, and just put that in my crease, so I just have somewhat of a transition color Okay, so I'm just going to take this green shade and I'm going to get a little small blending brush. This is from Morphe. I'm just going to work it in. This shade does have shimmer, but I'm just going to lightly buff it into the crease and kind of diffuse it. And then I'm going to go in with a packing brush, a little shader brush, and really pack the product on and put that all over the lid. This would be, let's see if I could, I'm just going to put it on that same brush and I'm going to wet it and put that in the center of the eye. Just show, can I put it all over the lid? It's actually really pretty. Like, see the difference between this eye and this eye? So now we'll move on to the skin. I'm going to use the Sassy and Chic Moisturizing Foundation in medium 1. And so, like I was saying earlier, I put that matte primer on because this foundation is dewy. Let's see, is this still a good color for me? Yeah, it looks good. It's a little light in person, but we can always bronze. It's really thick too. I don't remember it being this thick. But I am going to use the Wet n Wild sponge. I don't like this sponge, that's why I included it in this video. My favorite sponge is the e.l.f. Flawless Face Sponge. Like it's just not, it's not good, and it's like $5. Like, I think the e.l.f. one is like $4 or might be $5. Even if it is $5, I would definitely recommend that one before I did this one, because like it's wet and like this is the biggest that it gets, and it's like it has like a little bit of resistance to it. Okay, so that matte primer definitely, you know, made that, like, it initially it was way dewier than this. So I'm actually gonna go in with just a little bit more and put it in the areas that I want a little more coverage and just kind of build it up there. And I'm actually going to use a brush to do this, so that way I get the best coverage that I can. See, and now I remember that it oxidizes, because see, that's the color that I put on, and then you can already see my face is a little bit darker once it starts to set in the skin. Okay, yeah, I think this is I think that primer did a lot for that foundation, because it was way too greasy the first time I used it. I'm going to use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm just going to put it on this brush and then just put it in the areas that I'm the darkest, so like right here and right here. You don't want to put this all over your eyes. And the reason that I didn't really like this is because I felt like it didn't... That's what I get for talking crap. So the reason that I didn't like this is because I felt like it really didn't do much for me, and it could have been the shade. Maybe I needed a darker shade for my specific under eyes, but I felt like I have concealers that I don't have to use a color corrector, that they just cover what I want them to cover without having to do this extra step. So I kind of felt like it was just kind of pointless to do. But I feel like I can still see, like you can still see the darkness in there. So if you saw one of my videos, I forgot which one it was in, but This is another color corrector, but I got it as a concealer, and it is like banana yellow. And it's sheer. It doesn't really do anything. Maybe a little bit of brightness, but I feel like it's pointless. Like it just doesn't work for all of this. I could be using a concealer that brightens and covers. This is just kind of, I feel like it's just making me look yellow, if anything. So it definitely brightened, like I said, but that's not what I look for in a concealer. I look for coverage and, you know, really canceling out any discoloration I have underneath there, because isn't that the whole point of concealer? Like, to make you not look so tired, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So I'm going to take the contour palette that I used earlier and take the banana shade and just set all over my face as well as my under eyes. What shade? Oh yeah, this was the shade medium. Why do they think all medium skin tones need yellow? I would rather like a translucent powder or something. And again, for this specific product, it wasn't that it was like bad or anything. It doesn't make me look excessively dry. Okay, that's a lie. Look at my under eye. Focus camera. Like all right here. Ew. Gross. So I'm actually going to take the first bronzer that we used in our crease and put that on my bronzer brush. Yep, I still hate this. Like, look at that big patch. I really like this shade and this tone. I just don't like the formula. It's always patchy, like no matter what I use. Always patchy. Babe, I'm filming. That's why I'm not answering. You're on my watch. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Let's do blush. This is the Color Mates blush in mauve. Looks like that. And I hate this for the same reason I hate that bronzer is super patchy every time I use it. So we'll try again. I'm just gonna put it on my blush brush. That is the blush. I actually don't think it looks too bad. It looks actually kind of pretty. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. But I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This one's in Blossom Glow, and I just don't like the shade of this. It's way too pink. You would have to have like really, really fair skin to make this work. I like the formula. The formula is really good. I like the Golden Flower Crown shade. But like, can you see that? Of course you can't, but it's like, it's pink. It's like, I guess I'm just like not into that. If you're into, like, can you see that now? Look how pink that is. Like, it's, on me, it's just not flattering, like, at all. It just looks like I have a stripe of fucking pink shit on my face, which I do, but. So I guess I'm gonna use this shitty ass loose face and body shimmer. I would never put this on my body, but I'm just gonna take whatever's in the cap and try to use it as my inner corner highlight. Okay, let's spray my face again because this just looks disgusting. Oh, did that get in my eye? Oh no, I got this splat. Okay, and then this is the Lord and Berry lip liner in nude. And I just don't like this lip liner because it's dry as hell. It's actually a really pretty color. It's a little bit deeper than my lips.
It just like hurts going across my lips because it's so dry. And like
Whatever. I mean, how worse could it get? And now I'm just gonna put the whatever lipstick on. It's actually a really pretty color. It's just, okay, I'll let it set first. Like even from far away, it doesn't look bad, but I feel like you can definitely still see my under eye circles. That's why I'm just like, it's totally pointless to use either of these products. I mean, that's the whole point of them, is to correct, and they don't. So pass. I'm definitely passing on this brow product from Rimmel. It was really cheap. I don't remember. I wanted to try to get a brow, like a powder, and there's not really many at the drugstore, at least at my local store, but I know e.l.f. has a really good one that I used to use, so I would use that before I would use this. The eyeshadow I actually really liked. Once I wet it and applied it that way, it was actually really pretty. What I wanted this for was kind of like a one shadow look, which you can't do with this specific shadow, but it is pretty. Like once you can see like on my eyes today, it got the job done. I think, you know, I made the best of it. And this bronzer right here, I'm just going to keep this as an eyeshadow. It actually did really good in the crease. It's pigmented. I really like it on, I really like the shade of this. I really do. It's the perfect shade, especially for me right now, the color, because it just kind of matches my tan and it just looks like a real tan. But it's just so patchy. Like you can still see like this U part right here, that it's just like, I don't know. And this setting spray, no. I'm pretty sure I used it all anyway. Oh, there's a couple. I don't know why I sprayed that again. But yeah, no, that's like a fail. I don't like that setting spray at all. And this Color Mates, I don't know. I think it actually looks really pretty today. So I don't know. It's weird because the first time I used this, it was definitely really patchy. It could have been the bronzer too that was making it more patchy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying that. This I'm gonna go ahead and pass on. I just don't like pink highlights. If I wanted like something shimmery on my cheeks like this, I would use like a blush topper. I don't want it on my cheeks where it's highlighting. I just don't like the look of it. I'm not about the pink highlight life. So no on this. A no on this loose body shimmer. Like, I was actually really surprised by this primer by Wet n Wild. I don't know what's different about it. Maybe because I used it in conjunction with something that's really dewy. But something that's even like a satin finish, I think this is too much. You have to use this with something that's like just crazy dewy that you want to like tone down, like this product. So these together actually looked really nice. So I'm going to keep using them. And Wet n Wild sponge, I'm going to keep it because I have it, like, you know, if, I don't know. I mean, I could use it dry too. I don't know. I'm just going to keep it because I have it. Like, that's really the only reason. And then this LA Colors, I'm going to have to try this again for like the 5th time because it really made my under eyes look so dry and just not cute. So I don't know. what that's about. But yeah, it's really just the yellow shade in here that's the problem. I think the contour shade performs pretty well, but yeah, so I guess I'm gonna hold on to this. And the 2 lip products, no, I still don't like them. As long as I've had them, I'm just gonna throw them away or something. I really like the shade of this, that's why I've kept it for so long, but it's just so dry that I don't even use it, so it's like, why keep it? And this liquid lipstick is just too dry. Like, I guess I could put a gloss or something over top, but there's other products out there that don't make my lips look like this, and I don't have to go the extra mile trying to make them look good. Like, I feel like that's just like old news. There's better out there that's, you know, still not gonna break the bank. So for this, no. So out of everything that I tried today, I'm just going to keep these 4 things and the primer and the foundation. Everything else I'm either going to toss aside. I might put them in like my empties bin and just talk about them like in a, I don't know, fails and or like favorites and fails, or I don't know what I'm going to call it because I haven't done one yet. But everything else is this right here. Oops. And I'm just done with it. It just, no, I just don't like it. No. But I did find out how to make some of these products work, so that makes me happy that I can still use them in some way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you can follow me on my Instagram and let me know what you guys want to see next, or you can comment down below. And thank you guys so much for all of the love and support, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.